All right, welcome back to the channel. I've got a Reddify review for you inside of one of my school communities. I had members asking if I was going to do a review on this, so I decided to do this. I did have some Jonah Armstrong's team reach out, ask me if I would want to do a review as well, and then being that I had customers or members in my school community also asking for it, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this review. Now, I'd never really promoted or reviewed Jonah Armstrong's products. He was a massive launcher on Warrior Plus back about 5 years ago. Him along with Brandon Mace. I wasn't really into promoting Warrior Plus and JV0 at the time, but I did keep up with it. But I was more of a content consumer and customer. So I was actually purchasing products and so forth. Sometimes I'd purchase their products and stuff, I think. But at the end of the day, they had, just really blown it up, probably made millions of dollars from launching. And so they did also catch a bad rap as well. And so that's kind of the feelings that I've always had but I haven't really actually promoted their products or anything like that. So giving it a chance, so essentially what Jonah Armstrong has talked about, even on the
minimum
JV
of $500.
page. So this is a good intro video, but like over here on the JV page, he actually explains this. So if you don't know what a JV page is, it's like I'm a joint venture. So I'm an affiliate partner potentially going to try to sell or promote this product, right? So watch this video over here. And he did actually go and travel to another country, a country that is, I forgot what the country it is, but that is really good at development. They're known for, having the best developers in the world or whatever. So he went there and he caught up with really, really good developer, someone that has been well known in the space, like creating really good products. That's this guy right here. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but this guy right here is the one that created the software. Jonah's the marketer. Paula Murray is the JV manager. So pretty cool stuff. And so far, obviously I'm going to bring this to you because the software, the user interface, everything is super clean. Really, really nice layout inside of the software. Isn't any different than what I would expect or what I see on like an AppSumo launch or something like that. So the quality checks out so far as just the software itself. You could definitely tell that there's a lot of software development that actually goes into creating a tool like this. So we're going to get into it. That's kind of my intro, but let's just kind of dive in. So what you're going to do right off the bat is you're going to come in here and you're going to go, here's the dashboard right here, right? And you're going to get this welcome intro video, and then this video right over here, 7 minutes long, and it basically takes you through exactly like what the tool is all about, how to use the tool. Okay, and then they even have a training. Let me go click on this and see. There's a training how to set up your campaigns, a subreddit training. So that, okay, this is great. They've got all the training that you need, post scraper, DMer. So they've got all the training. I really like to see that. 6 videos so far right there. We'll go back to the dashboard, right? They even have a Reddify AI quick start PDF guide as well, which is awesome as well. And your dashboard is just going to show you how many campaigns you're running, how many social posts, leads captured this week, and we'll go over that. There's a lead capture in here built in with Reddit. I'm not really sure if this has actually been done before. Other softwares that I know about that will do some automation with Reddit, they don't also have like opt-in pages built into their tool and stuff like that as well. So, and then your credits that you can use as well. Now, there's a bunch of tools over here. I don't know if I'm going to show them all because the video will just get out of hand. It'll get, be 45 minutes long or whatever. We're going to focus on the main parts, the main tasks, the main stuff that you would be doing when you buy just the front end. That's right over here. The core tools, I'm going to spend most of the time over here, but they have all these advanced tools and everything, and they have a max. And I really like how they labeled this. This is really great for transparency. It tells you that you can't get these tools unless you're a reseller. If you bought the reseller package, the agency package, the max, right? At any time, you can go over here as well in your account and go to upgrades, and you can see that there are all the upgrades right over here. You can click on one and it will just pop open. There's a bundle. I'll try to leave a link to that below as well if you want to get the bundle. At the end of the day, you can get $50 off if you use this coupon code right here. And I believe it's like $300 and something. The entire thing is about $317. You get $50 off that. So that's the bundle package. So at any time you can go in here and upgrade your software as well. Okay. And then last but not least, and then we're going to really dive into this, is after you go actually, no, let's just go over here to the JV page. I want to go over just the products, because when I do these reviews, I really don't like to go over all the pricing and everything. Like, you're going to see all this if you decide, like, if you can't get any of these products over here if you don't buy like the front end, right? And so you're going to see it anyways, right? So, but I do usually, when I don't go over this, I always get, comments in the comment section. Hey, why didn't you show all the pricing, the funnel, the products? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use the JV page, full transparency. And we got the front end. So it's Reddify AI. You're going to get all that. It's $37. Then there is a bump offer. This is the bundle. So you can pick that up while you go and are trying to pick up the package. Then you have the $67 OTO1. That's AI Unlimited. So that's going to just give you the unlimited credits and so forth. The front end gives you 20 monthly credits. And if you want the unlimited, so if you're going to pick up the product, you want the core product, you're probably going to want to get OTO1 with unlimited. That's $67. So you're about $100 in if you buy this and you buy the front end. Reddify AI Max OTO2 is $97. You get the free lead gen machine. So that's where you're going to get the lead gen. I am going to show you the lead gen. Then you can go with the OTO3 agency package, OTO4, the reseller package. You can actually resell this software as your own, which is cool. And then we have the done for you package, and you have the Reddify AI white label. That's $497, and that's how you can own the entire system, get Reddify AI hosted under your brand. That is the full blown, like, where you can actually use this as your own and sell it as a software and sell it as a service and do all that as well. And then there's the bundle. Yeah, there's a $317 right there. That is the bundle offer. I'll leave a link below directly to the bundle where you just get everything in one fell swoop. Okay. So housekeeping done. Let's go ahead and demo the product now. So over here, you're going to go right over to start here. Okay. You're going to click on start here, and you're going to, these are your four main tabs right over here. You're going to go to platform setup, and you're going to need to be logged in. So you can come over here, be logged into your Reddit account, the one that you want to use. So just log into it and then come back over and say connect with Reddit right here, and you'll just, with like 2 clicks, boom, done. It was super simple, and it connected, and it says connected and authenticated right here. So we are connected to my account, and then you will get an email, and it will look like this. So it's actually from Reddit themselves. We'll say, hey, this is a confirmation to let you know that you've authorized an app to access your Reddit account. But here's the app name, blah, boom. So you are actually connected. Like, this app can now post on your behalf, which Reddit is also okay with this because they have APIs, but to work with developers. So they're okay with this, right? So it's not like we're doing anything illegal or doing anything that we're not allowed to. Reddit has worked with these developers to create these apps. They have an API key. They probably have to get this approved and everything before they can actually use it anyways. And so you're going to have all that right now. There's some really cool things you can do. We can go in here, we can train an AI agent, right? And so you could say agent name, let's just say it's LearnWire, and let's just say the platform's Reddit, okay, description, and describe what this agent should learn to do. Makes posts and replies about software, AI software, latest software, business software. What else? Latest lifetime deal, LTD software, etc. Right? That's basically what I do, kind of training URLs. So you're going to want to go and put a URL right over here. Now, I don't have a search right over here, but what you're going to want to do is I'm going to push pause. You're going to want to go and find a Reddit post that has a lot of this discussion in it. So I'll be right back. Okay. So I just went over into Reddit, I actually was going to use this gummy search, but it closed. I used to use this, but it closed as of November 30th, which that's pretty interesting right there. But I'll come back over here, found this. I joined the SaaS right here, joined. Okay. So we'll go to it and see if we can find a post or something like that. Because what you need is a post so it can go and get, so we want to find a post that has quite a bit of traction on it, maybe 172. That looks good right there. And so just for an example, let's go to, this one has 600 comments. Launched my first SaaS today, woke up 3 paid users. So this one has 628 comments, 600 upvotes. This is perfect. And it was just posted 4 days ago. This is nuts. Okay. So we're going to click on that one. This is going to give us our URL right here. We're going to copy that. We're going to go back into Reddify AI, and we're going to paste this in. Now we can paste least more than that, but hey, I'm just doing a demo, so let's just go with that. Now we're going to train this AI agent, right? And maybe right over here, we want to say, also I talk about vibe coding apps, web apps, and LLM, AI models like ChatGPT, Claude AI, Google Gemini. I really want to, let it know what I know. And then software as a service startups and software as a service marketing. I think that that's a really great start. And then we put that one in right there and we train the agent. So it's, you have to do at least 2 URLs. Okay, perfect. So we have to have at least 2 URLs. Let's go back over here. So we've already got that one. Let's go back over here to SaaS, and then let's go in and find another one right over here. Oh, perfect. So this one is 58. That's pretty good. Let's go in there and grab that. And so, of course, the more robust you can be right here, the more you can feed it, the better. And then also don't be afraid to go in and I would want to go into not just this. I'd want to go into more specific ones as well. But let's go train our AI agent. So an AI agent created and trained. So here is this LearnWire AI agent. We can go and, I don't know, let's just push the test button and see what ends up happening here. So test. So there's the description of it, the 2 URLs, average links, content type, post title, post description, DM message, campaign. So we can go and generate content with AI. So let's just say a post title, campaign context. So let's just say we want to, vibe coded my first tap, the 1K, something like that, right? And then this is going to be, SaaS, and then vibe coding, SaaS startup, target audience, general audience, software enthusiasts, web dev, vibe coding, something like that. Free guide title option. No, I don't want to go with that, but you could use that and then generate content. So right now we're in test content generation. We want to see what this AI agent can do for us. It's going to go and create this for us real quick. Okay, perfect. So here we are. We have generated 4 suggestions. We have, sorry, I can't exactly, I may make LearnWire, but I can write in the same style. No, how I built, okay, so here we go. And that's super weird right there, but how I built a vibey SaaS prototype in a weekend using vibe coding. With scrappy dev hacks, I finally discovered a vibe coding loop that turned our messy SaaS features into silky user flows. This changed everything. How I used tiny automation to scale our SaaS without hiring a full backend team. Okay, cool. So let's just say we copy that, or we maybe click on it. No, that isn't. Okay. So that's just the post right there, viral post using trained patterns from 2 viral posts. I want to come over here and just see what, when we paste that, yeah, it's just going to copy that right there. Okay. So it is working. Back to agents, and we're just getting started, guys. So back over here back to social media. So there we've trained an AI agent. We've set up our platform. We have no scheduled posts, but you would go in now and you would go into new campaign. This is where you're going to go and fill out all your information, target audience, and there's an opt-in form we could select right there, and I'll show you that in a minute. We have a bunch of settings over here. There is a local business mode. There's a category right here as well, and the free guide title. You're going to select Reddit here, and you're going to select that agent that we just trained. If you don't select an agent, that's fine. They do have a default AI, but better to have your own deep trained AI agent. And then there's this high ticket offer right over here. I'll just briefly touch on that. They have a bunch of high ticket offers. You're going to want to go and get, they help you, I'll walk you through. You can get an affiliate link for them. And this is, where you'd be able to sell like Product Dino, 7-figure accelerator, Mint Bird platform, Insignia. So they have some high ticket, like $1,000 programs. This one's $2,400. That if you don't have an offer to sell, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and skip that, but that's cool. You can get your affiliate links by clicking this button right over here. So I really like that, they are giving, you a product to promote that could make you $1,000 or $500 a pop. So there, and by being a part of this Reddify app, you automatically will get approved for those high ticket offers. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a plus. I don't think I would use that, but certainly it's a plus. Post title, we can go with AI rewrite, we can AI generate, so fill the campaign. So we have to go and fill all that out. I'm not going to do that right now, but it will automatically fill all this in for you. Text post, link post. And so there is you can see how robust this software is. You can see the UI is very responsive. It's fast. There's a lot lot of settings, all the little granular things that you would expect it to expect to be able to do in a premium type software. So far, you're able to do that. So pretty cool. So that's the campaign. Now let me come over here and show you the opt-in page real quick, because that makes the most sense. I already built this, right? But if you create an opt-in page, you can go with classic layout, you can go with modern, you can select your primary colors right over here. You can dial it in, and your secondary color, you can, button text, a success message, your description, headline, slug, page name, right? I already did all this. You're going to put your delivery URL, your privacy policy, and this part right here, don't let this part get too scary for you, because all you have to do is just take a screenshot of this and go over to Google Gemini for free and just paste it in. I find that Gemini is the best at techie stuff, like telling you like how to fix things. If you're having tech issues with your computer or a software, you just take a screenshot, throw it in there, explain it in a sentence or two, and then Gemini's always been right, and I've been able to fix things pretty easily with that. So just take a screenshot of this and say, hey, I don't know how to fill this out. It's a new software, whatever. And it just walks you right through everything to put in all these boxes right over here. And then you're done, right? And so then you have all that, and then you create the opt-in page. Let's go and take a look at my opt-in page. This is the preview of it, right? And I almost was like, oh no, this is, it's saying that that's in paragraph. We need to get rid of that tag right there and so forth. But that's totally fine, because actually what you need to do is you can edit it at any time too by clicking edit. You can come in here and edit your opt-in page anytime you want. But you're going to go over here into stats. When you start getting lead gen and people opting in, it's going to keep track of that. If you're using their lead gen, you can connect this right as well. So again, here's the live page, right? It's fixed, right? So that code is gone. So find your perfect software stack for your business. Cut down on all the noise. You only need a few pieces of software to move the needle in your business. Learn how to create your perfect software stack today. And this is actually what this would be a great lead magnet, because I have a school community for that. What you'll get is instant access to your resource, works on any device, the lifetime access, put your name, boom, boom. So let's just go and do this. I'm going to say David, and I'm going to put in an email. Just put in an email and get my free book, and success, access your resource now. And you can see when I hover over this, it's going to take us to runwirepro.com/software stack. Now I don't actually have that page on my site, but let's go ahead and click it. It's just going to say that the page is not found, but it is on my site. So you just go to your site and you would just create that resource, and so people can go to it, right? That would be an easy way for delivery. Or you can even put a Google Doc right there. That would be even easier and better. You don't have to have a website for it. And now we can come over here and let's just see. I don't know if that worked, but let's see if we got a lead. We did get a lead, right? So I pushed refresh. We got a total lead right now. 1 today, 1 this week, 1 this month. You got all your stats right there. You're going to have a chart right here. You have the email that I used right here, which is super cool. You could go and just copy that. It has everything right there. Just amazing. Now we could go and export these leads, and it's going to export this into a CSV file, and then you have your email address right there. So then you could go and upload these in to your software of choice, your email marketing platform of choice. But another thing you can do is we can go over here to edit settings. We go back. Okay. So yeah, back over here, and then we're going to go edit the page, and we can connect this, right? So if you don't want to do the SMT, the kind of more techie route, which I was able to do that just now, just totally fine. You can actually go in here, and if you're using MailChimp, Aweber, GetResponse, or ActiveCampaign, those are very common for definitely Aweber and GetResponse are the two big heavy hitters when it comes to affiliate marketing and so forth. It would be nice if they maybe added Kit or something like that, but that's good enough to get going. And if you're not using one of those, then you just use this one right over here. You can actually connect that, and then it would automatically, you use an API connection. Here's that API key right here. It's going to automatically put them as a tag or put them on a list, right? So that part is amazing. Very impressed that they built that into the tool. So it's probably my favorite part of the tool. The lead gen part, the stats, all that kind of good stuff. Okay. All built in. And then we have the subreddit database right here. So you can come in here, you can go to entertainment. For me, I would go into technology. We have 31 technologies. So all the big technology ones right over here that we can go into right there. There's web dev right there, a real big one. I wish that they put numbers over here, just how many people are in that. That would be kind of nice if they would do that. Marketing and business right over here. There's 37 right over here. So there's a lot of good stuff. There's that SaaS one that I joined right over there that had 200,000 people in it. It'd be nice if they would just put those numbers in. That would be kind of cool. Self-promotion. Look at all these great ones in here. YouTube, if you want to promote YouTube and talk about YouTube, that'd be a great one as well. So you do have this subreddit database that comes in here that will get you started for sure. And you get that as part of the core entry level part of the software. So I really, really like that. Now, you start getting into the Macs and so forth. Now there's viral templates right over here. Configure product. So you'll go in here and you'll fill this out. You'll put your product name in here and then you'll start, and it's going to turn all these viral templates into your product, right? It's going to automatically fill this. Quit my job, build it. So you would fill all that out, and then it's going to produce a post that is very specific to, it's going to change all these posts to your business, your product, and so forth. And you have all these templates over here. You can go and make posts and so forth. So this is a Max feature. We got the leads finder and replier feature over here. And so it just starts getting way more robust and way more capable. The software can just do a lot. Post scraper right over here. You'll be able to put in your product name, URL, product description, save the product, and you'll be able to search keywords. You'll be able to go and find all the posts that you can go out there. You choose your method, enter keywords, set a time range, click search Reddit to find relevant post, review post, and click send DM to reach out to users, use templates and AI. So I'll just keep going. There's client management. I'm not going to go into any of that. So what I think about the tool, like for me personally, because I'm kind of nervous about using these kind of tools for Reddit. I have a Reddit account that's literally like probably 10 or 15 years old. I don't really want to use automation for that right now. And if I did, it would be like one post like a week. It would be very, very careful. You want to be careful with this. You want to be smart and careful about what you're doing with this. Now, to just use it to create posts, I think that'd be great. And as far as like just going out and DMing everybody, I really don't know about that, right? Like I can't tell you that that you should be doing that. I think this software is extremely powerful, and when used correctly and well balanced, I think that this tool could probably be a huge traffic driver for your business. So yeah, I think that this is, from everything that I've seen in the software, this looks very, very legit and pretty high quality. And so I don't really have anything bad to say about it. The user interface is great. Everything worked. I didn't find any bugs while dissecting the software. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't test a post for you. I'm just not going to do that to my 15-year-old account. And I also don't have another account to test it on. So I'm going to kind of leave it there. Hopefully you got to see enough in this, and I gave you enough value that if you want to pick this up, the bonus that you're getting in this one is no one else is going to do this demo and unpack this the way that I did in this software review. So hopefully this makes you at least knowledgeable of what the inside actually looks like. The highlight is the opt-in page and all that. Training your own AI agent. I really, really liked that feature right there. You can create your campaigns right over here, and then you can go out there and start, getting traffic to your Reddit posts. So we all know how powerful Reddit is, and this probably, when taken serious, could be very powerful for traffic driving to your business, no matter what it is, whether it's software or marketing or anything like that. So thanks for joining me in this long review. The software just looks like a massive powerhouse, even with just the core product. It's pretty powerhouse packed. I'm pretty impressed with this software. Link will be below. I'll leave 2 links, one to the front end product, one to the bundle offer. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.